Hey everyone, it's day three. I know it feels so long. Day three in Nicaragua. Today we finally met our host families, and it was super awesome. So I'm staying in the house right now, where I'll be living for the next 3.5 months. Um, when we started the day off, we were still in Managua, which is the capital city, and we attended church there at the international school. Um, and it was weird because it was mostly all like white Americans attending the church, and we were speaking English, and it was a weird experience. It felt like out of place to feel at home again for a short time, and almost uncomfortable to feel comfortable. I don't know if that makes sense, but I do remember I also felt this way in Singapore when I see other people. I'm like, what are you doing here? Even though I'm white too. So that was an interesting experience. Um, it also brings up questions for me, like how do I balance my American lifestyle with this new Nicaraguan lifestyle I hope to live. Like I don't want to be on the internet a lot here. I don't want to be speaking English a lot. I don't want to go to like the nice rich market. I just want the common Nicaraguan life. But I'm still an American, right? And I'm still abroad for only a very short time. I have friends and family back home, so it's gonna be interesting coming up here to see how well I balance communicating at home versus just sticking with my family here. Um, so that's definitely going to be an interesting struggle as time goes on. But after church, we drove in the car to Leon. It was a very nice drive. Got to see some mountains and some jungle and some fields that were not beans and corn. They were things like coffee or I don't remember what else it was, but it wasn't beans. And that was kind of cool. We had some great conversation in the car, just getting to know each other a little more. And once we got to Leon, we stopped at someone's house for a second, and then we went to this church. And the church felt like a draft almost. We had the eight of us sitting in our seats, and the families in the by some tables in the background, and it was like, yeah, let's first pick the Garcia family picks, this person, or the Gonzalez family picks this person. It was really kind of funny, and yeah, they sang the national anthem before, so it felt very much like a sporting event. I'm sad to say I was the final pick in the draft. Um, I think next season though my chances are really going to go up if I get some Spanish ability. So be looking forward towards that if I become a free agent. But yeah, I met my host family. I really like them. They seem pretty cool. Uh, my dad's a pastor at the local church, and we actually live in the back of the church almost. So if I ever want to get to the house, I have to walk directly down the church through the side aisle. And they have church almost every single day except Monday and Friday. Um, so I might have to cut through a couple church services now and then, which could be awkward, but it probably won't be. Um, yeah, the house is really cool. The house is 2 stories, which is kind of rare. Most houses are just 1 story here. And then after I arrived at the house, we then had like an hour to chat. And my Spanish isn't great, but I feel like it's already improving a lot just with practice. After 3 or 4 hours, it's really crazy. So maybe I am getting better at Spanish. Maybe my family is just learning how much Spanish I don't speak, so they ask me more simple questions. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I feel like I'm getting better, so that's a nice sign at least. Then we had a church service here at the house church, um, and I didn't understand any of it, which was understandable. Um, and afterwards, we talked to a couple locals, and some of them knew English and some of them knew Spanish, so it was kind of a mix. There are a couple of topics of conversation that have come up quite a lot. How hot it is one. Uh, if I know how to drive a motorcycle or a stick shift car, and how all the cars are stick shift, and in America almost all the cars are automatic. Um, it's it's kind of cool that I can talk about stick shift cars. It's not really in my vocabulary, but I'm slowly learning how to converse. So that's awesome. And then our family went out to dinner actually after the church service to a pizza place. which was again unexpected because it's just American food and it's only my third day here, and now I've had both pizza and lasagna, so that's not what I expected, but that's okay. Um, yeah, just continued to kind of talk in Spanish during dinner, getting the hang of it. Um, and then after that, we drove around the city of Leon for a little bit, looked at some cathedrals, some cathedrals, looked at where my host sister has worked before, um, just some of the sights of the city. It's really cool. And there are people out everywhere. No one has air conditioning here, so it's much cooler in the streets than it is in your house, obviously. So kids are everywhere outside. People are riding bikes. People are walking, and like everyone's in the streets all the time. It's kind of cool. And there's no front yards. There's not really even a sidewalk. It's just like the street, whatever ramp you have into your garage is actually in your house, and then your house. So different from suburban America, but it's cool. Um, I always think of a lot of things to say before I record these, but then I don't get to them because I forget. But I'm already at 6.5 minutes, so that's probably long enough so you don't get bored. Yep. See you around.